Andre Lewis, president of the Technical and Allied Workers Union, is very disappointed in the manner in which Liberty Global is disposing of its Flow 1 operations. He says also surfacing is the breach in the license agreement issued, which was established in 1991 and brought to the fore by former managing director of Cablevision, Hugh Dolan. Lewis says the union is investigating the matter, and if there is a breach, then Liberty Global has to and must fulfill their obligation to Grenadians.
And that is why we are also very interested in seeing whether or not they have violated what has been said, has been the terms of the agreement, the license that was issued, and we are trying to find that out ourselves. Yes, because that has been brought to light. If there is an obligation under the license that has been granted to ensure that there is a local channel, and not only a channel local in name, but meaning that persons have access to showcase our talent and our culture. Yes, from a local perspective, we will look to see and ensure that that has been respected.
The agreement, according to Lewis, has not made provisions for workers to be sent home.
The collective agreement will not allow the workers to be sent home just like this. The company, regardless, ought to know better. Yes, there is a procedure to be followed if workers have to be involuntarily sent home. Yes, the company is fully aware of this. Yeah, and what we can safely say is that June 30th does not give the company the authority or the right, in keeping with the collective agreement, to send anyone home.
Based on information regarding Liberty Global and its merger, Lewis says it shows disregard to workers, unions, and governments of the region. The union, according to Lewis, had not heard from or has had any discussion with the company as it relates to the closure of Flow 1. The President General says it was only brought to their attention on the 30th of May through a letter informing them that at the end of June, they will no longer be needing the employees and the channel will be closed. He says their action demonstrated that they do not care about the small island people and their government.
But as I said, the company has demonstrated that they don't care whether it is a collective agreement, whether it is the laws of the country, whether it is the governments of the region, whether it is the regulatory authority, that they can do what they want. Whether it is customers, right, that they can decide that I increase your bandwidth or the speed that I have provided to you, whether customers want it or not, and unilaterally increase your bills, unilaterally increase your rate. That's what they do. That's what they do.
Upon finding out about the closure of the local channel, Lewis says the union wrote to Flow expressing concern. However, to date, they are yet to receive a response. As it relates to the breach of the license agreement, the union leader says they are close to retrieving a copy of the arrangement. However, it will be analyzed by the union's lawyer.
We are trying to get a copy. We are close to sourcing a copy of the license and the conditions under which the license were issued. And once we do that, we are going to deal accordingly. So we have the collective agreement procedures to follow, plus to look and see what the license, the terms of the license had indicated, and whether or not for the company. We suspect that it is a breach. Based on what has been said, we suspect it is a breach. But we have not studied it. Yes? Plus we will need to get our legal advice on the matter. Right, because a license is what has been issued by the relevant authorities. But on the basis of what Mr. Dolan have said, it must mean that there is a breach on that basis.
The company, meanwhile, has maintained their no-comment response since the matter was first brought to the light 2 weeks ago. For GBN News, I am Rachel Bean.